Hello and welcome around to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second game of this best of 3 series. The series is now not tied up, in Tho's favor with one win. U2.EmalFan is going to be spawning as the blue human player on the bottom left, and Rising Stars Tho, purple undead player on top right. Now the reasoning behind Tho, the human player, playing Tho, the undead player, is because he just hates mirror matches. He said it in interviews, he said it in, the public. But I keep on forgetting what the reasoning behind that is. Oh well. Maybe it's just a staleness between spellcasters versus spellcasters. Yeah, that might be it. I mean, whoever's got the most spellbreakers wins. That's basically what human versus human is. Which could get stale, and of course, Tho, obviously doesn't want to win just because he had like one more spellbreaker than his opponent. Anyway, we're gonna have U2.EmalFan picking an Archmage for his first hero, and we have Tho picking a Death Knight. So far this looks pretty much like game 1, except Tho has the chance of actually taking up much more on time than usual, because Tho unfortunately befell in the hands of a human player and got kind of militia rushed. I would say militia harassed with militia from U2.EmalFan. Just because they spawned so closely, U2.EmalFan just abused his early power and denied first a Ziggurat and then eventually a Graveyard, and that kind of hurt Tho a bit, but eventually he bounced back and, showed the powers of Nova Coil. Archmage is out. Gonna go after the Acolyte, but probably just gonna ignore him, as Archmage usually does. He is a cynical person, I believe, and self-centered. Sounds about right. Acolyte, what are you doing, man? He's not gonna get this kill, but I'll give him points for at least trying. I mean, he could actually just go after this. He could have actually gone after that elemental. I was kind of sad that he didn't attempt to go after that elemental. Anyway, Death Coil gonna take down a militia early on. We do have skeletons trying their best to do something. Skeletons gonna slip by, but we do have an arcane tower finally up for U2.EmalFan. Something U2.EmalFan should have done in game 1. Unfortunately, he did not actually do that until, I believe, very late, or at least he didn't do it at all. We do have a footman trying to harass in Tho's main base, and Rubian Tower is up, so yeah, footman needs to be careful. Don't want to give early experience to that Death Knight. No, actually, wow, footman taking quite a bit of damage. Is Death Knight actually going to intercept? I don't think so. We do have nighttime up, so it's going to be kind of difficult to actually spot him. Single skeleton, probably going to be sent to this Fountain of Health and possibly wake up the creep. Even though it won't give him, any experience, it'll just make U2.EmalFan lose one of his footmen. Or something of the sort. Nope, it looks like the skeleton is going to go one-on-one with this footman. Not a good choice, seeing as the footman does, or at least he heals much more faster than the skeleton, as Fountain of Health is healing through the percentage of the total health instead of a flat generation. And unfortunately, Tho was a little too quick on the trigger and could not get that kill on that Ogre Warrior, but I think he did pick up the Cloak of Shadows right there, so yeah, he's gonna have some kind of micro. Ogre Magi, once again, a lost opportunity, but once again the item was picked up. Plus 3 ring, okay, that's gonna cost quite a bit of gold. I believe it's about 150, so that's gonna be like a 3/4 of a Crypt Fiend, right? A third? 2/3? I don't know. Anyway, Tho does have quite a bit of resources, but he needs a Ziggurat up. Wow, Tho has kind of done something wrong, I guess. He's been supply blocked for quite some time. But of course he's just going to fix that with dropping an extra one. just in case he doesn't want to get supply block once again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okay, we do have an expansion being placed down for EmalFan, but this DK is going to spot this, going to take down a peasant on the during the process, possibly another one unless the Archmage fixes that. Nope, it looks like he's not going to bother killing his own men, and Death Knight will run away with about 65 health. I was going to say 30 when that Archmage tried to fire his firebolt, but he didn't. Sword House being placed down, kind of early than standard transition into Black Citadel Slaughterhouse, but oh well, doesn't really matter. Lich is on the way as well. Halls of the Dead, it'll just take some time for Tho to transition into Black Citadel because he's already spent his resources on the Slaughterhouse and a very early Lich as well, or at least the usual early Lich. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What's going on? Oh, Archmage is roaming around. He's not going to go after that DK though. He's going to go after these fiends. And also, that's not a really smart move. Should be going after that Death Knight no matter what. I know I sound hypocritical before, like a couple of games ago, but oh well. I mean, going after a full hit point Crypt Fiend is unnecessary, seeing as you can immediately go after, you know, like an orange Crypt Fiend or a DK. Lich is finally up. We might have a Nova right there. No, we don't. We don't have a Nova at all. Tome of Strength has been dropped. I'm not sure if the Death Knight is going to risk his own life for that specific tome though, as you know, he can benefit from that very nicely. Crypt Fiend is going to be healed back up with the Death Coil. Archmage is still going to be persistent on that chase, but Archmage will be chased out. What's strategy for EmalFan? I really can't see what his build is going to consist of, as he just started Tick 2. That's usually the price you have to pay if you're going to go expand early. You just spend so much resources on the Town Hall itself, as well as the defenses to go with it, that it delays you so much in the tech that it will eventually, you know, build up to the end and be good in the late game. But of course, Tho right now is playing very nicely, seeing as he's trying to abuse his early to mid game kind of play with his double nukers, or Death Coil Nova combination right there. Arcane Tower has been completed. It's going to deal additional damage to those skeletons, as well as feedback damage to anyone who has mana. Footmen trying their best to stay alive, especially with that defend, but you know, defend doesn't really do much against heroes. Elemental is going after that statue. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. Never mind. Statues are very vital to take down just because they have so much mana when they spawn. So they're kind of a nuisance, and of course they have potential of becoming a destroyer. So anyway, we do have guard towers established. Peasants probably should repair this. I mean, Crypt Fiends are very well known for their focus fire against towers, and of course their resilience to the arrows that's being shot. Death Coil's trying to save that bird Crypt Fiend right there. Gonna hasten up his healing right there. Nova on that footman, not gonna take a lot of AoE damage though, as of course it's just level 1. Honestly, Tho can just push right now. Maybe towers to, maybe some meat wagons to help the situation, but honestly, he can just easily just push this with his Crypt Fiends. Looks like he's just gonna do that. Raw Necromancy is gonna be utilized to summon those skeletons for that Lich to ritual with, or at least offer as a ritual. Tho should focus on one person and one person only. What this basically does is allows those statues to AoE heal, and that pretty much, you know, kind of rectifies what EmalFan was trying to accomplish with that Spirit Fire. Anyway, Statue is going to take some damage. Elementals are quickly going after it, but it looks like EmalFan is going to hire himself an Alchemist once again. An Alchemist. Sorry about my grammar. And this is going to be interesting. Dust Appearance is going to be used. Borrowed Crypt is going to be located. And Tho will not be able to Death Coil that Crypt to full health. Alchemist, what ability have you chosen? Have you chosen Acid Bomb or have you chosen Chemical Rage? We're going to have an Acid Bomb on top of those Crypt Fiends right there. Basically an AoE Fairy Fire or Orb of Corruption attack. As well as, I guess, the hint of poison. But that's pretty much all there is to it. Peasants, not sure what they're doing. Maybe they were militia, just trying to stay in for too long. Most of them will probably be taken down. Not sure about this one though. He's running like a boss. Unfortunately, Tho's just not that helpful and friendly. Gonna kill him. Anyway, Alchemist is gonna throw another Acid Bomb. He is about 60% health. Oh, it's gonna use a health potion instead to go back full. Lich, of course, does have the mana to actually spend for another Nova, and we're gonna have Nova on top of that Archmage. We have a Death Coil. I'm not sure if Death Coil was used or not, but the Archmage is gonna take some damage and it's gonna be taken down at level, what was that, 3? Level 3. Archmage has been taken down. That's gonna be a major setback to Alchemist. I mean, to EmalFan, especially since that he's gonna be reviving that Archmage through that tavern. I mean, sure, EmalFan has got quite a bit of resources, but he needs to spend those somewhere else. He is getting Rifleman, he is getting Priests and Sorceresses. Not sure if there's any point to go Spellbreakers if you're going to go that kind of combination. Well, basically, Spellbreakers are being utilized against Undead to just deny the nuking combination of DK and a Lich. But of course, it's going to be very difficult to actually chase those Crypt Fiends, which is, you know, I guess kind of the counter to those Spellbreakers. Intelligence Tome, yeah, Tho's just not going to care about giving it to the Lich. Honestly, I just do it myself. You know, like, give the attributes to who they belong to. But honestly, not many people do that. Lich is going to take some damage as well. Honestly, I would rather see a Mountain King or a Paladin out for EmalFan, just because of the, you know, straight up burst damage they can actually do, as well as the Paladin's resiliency to stay alive. Spellbreakers are also on the play, which I'm actually interested about. I mean, I know EmalFan does have expansion, but he's spending quite a bit of resources to diversify his what do I say? Combination? No. Composition. Anyway, a Lich is still going to do some damage with that Orb of Corruption, so yeah, Spellbreakers need to be careful. Troll Trapper taken down, and that is both Goblin Merchants. Blacksmith, upgrading refined gunpowder. I believe that is Dwarven Research +1. I believe. Where's the Rifleman? Yeah, actually +2. Okay. Apparently it was +2. Black gunpowder. Or was that black gunpowder? Refined gunpowder? I thought refined was the first. Oh well, EmalFan, Arcane Vault is going to take a lot of beating from these Crypt Fiends. I mean, look at these guys. They're just throwing out whatever they want. They can chuck rocks if they care. And EmalFan is not going to give a damn, as it looks like he's just going to go after this Red Creek Camp. He's going to pick up a Medallion of Courage from that Ogre Lord, so a double attribute item on that Alchemist. What is that? Intelligence, Strength and Intelligence, so basically, Alchemist would love to benefit from that. Of course, the Mountain King would as well, or a Paladin, but oh well, doesn't have it. Level 4 Lich. EmalFan is going to use a TP scroll to try and defend his base. Spellbreakers are going to steal that roar from those Crypt Fiends, but the Destroyer is out. Destroyer possibly is going to absorb any magic he can see. We'll go with the Nova right there, taking a lot of peasants' lives. Death Coil is going to heal that. Destroyer Abomination is not going to get healed, but he does have the Disease Cloud. That is expensive research right there. If you don't know, Disease Cloud does small damage over time for people who actually are infected with it. I'm not sure if you can cleanse it though, so yeah, gotta be careful with that. I believe they also, what else? Actually, forgot what I was trying to say. Yeah, I forgot what I was trying to say. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, Alchemist was taken down before Tho went back home, and things looking very nice for Tho right now. I mean, all he needs is DK back to full health. He's gonna buy 2 health pots. And the Lich, was he taken down before, or was he just running away? I forgot. Red Drake, finally gonna be taken down very soon. Second Nobility has been picked up, as well as that Rune Bracers. Oh my god, Rune Bracers would be a very nice item to keep actually. Reduced spell damage against heroes is going to be exceptionally well on that Archmage's survivability. Alright, Disease Cloud, I was actually going to talk about that. Disease Cloud upgrade actually costs about, I believe, 100 gold and 200 lumber, so kind of intensive on the lumber. It's kind of like a high Templar for StarCraft, except it's research. Either way, we have a ton of Spellbreakers being taken down, and that might be troublesome. I mean, Spellbreakers haven't really been living up to their name, or at least living up to the amount of resources they get spent on. Deathcore is going to take down another Sorceress and giving that Death Knight level 5. Lich is nearing level 5 as well. Level 3 Frost Nova would definitely help the Undead army seal the win for this. And looks like this expansion is going to go under siege. I mean, you can just see the focus fire on those Crypt Fiends right now. So much damage. Even though it's going to be a long range projectile, that's just so much damage. Even the guard towers can't do anything about it. Elementals, towers trying their best to attack the Crypt Fiends and destroyers, but it's not going to be enough. Chemical Rage on that Alchemist once again. But is that going to be enough? And Nova Coil on that Alchemist, as well as the Orb Annihilations, taking him down. Archmage, possibly going to be the next focus of those Crypt Fiends. Yes, it's going to be. Though, maybe gonna Frost Nova Coil that Archmage. Nope, looks like he's just going to do it on those Peasants, and that's going to be GG from EmalFan, and Tho is going to win this series. Hope you guys enjoyed this off-race Tho. Man, I just didn't have a drink, so I might be sleepy, and I might have missed a lot of things, but hope you guys enjoy. Comment on anything that I've missed, or got something wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time on the next Warcraft replay. See ya!